Hi everyone, RonCrider reporting for duty. Once again today, it is October the 29th, 2024. Today we're going to talk about natural log Lite. It's natural log 9 Lite. You go down here to the bottom, and this is the little insignia for that. See, it says natural log Lite, KPIH. Click on that, and there it is. Now, what I want to show you, let's go back to the very, very beginning. Let's first go to all of the logs that we have made, or all the logs I have made. And the way you get to those is you go up here to where it says logs, up here on the top, and then you go to other log templates. So the log templates are what we also call clocks. Now, there's a lot of them in here. Let's take a look at this. These are all the different clocks that I have built. So now that's kind of a good thing and a bad thing. So the good thing is this. Let's take a look at Drew Mariani for the moment. So here's the Drew Mariani clock. And they also call it the template. So they call it template, we call it clocks. This is the clock for the Drew Mariani show. It was updated on 10/27, as you can see up here. And these are very tricky because it is relevant radio. Relevant radio works on triggers, so that they're not hard breaks. None of these are actually hard breaks. So this log is already built. Now, every log for relevant radio, for all practical purposes, is the same as long as you're doing the normal programming. Now, if you're doing the special programming for the pledge drive, different log. That's a B log. This is an A log. So these are all set. Now, if you wanted to make some changes in that log, you could do so, but there's no point in doing it. Don't make any changes. I strongly urge you to not make any changes. If you need to make changes, get in touch with me and I'll be happy to help you with it. But it's all set. Now, see these red areas? This is where they're inserting their commercials. This is where we've set it up for their commercials to fire whenever they fire the trigger, and then the commercials play. But what commercials will play in here? Well, let me show you how that works. So what we would do in this particular log is I want to show you how you would schedule this log. Now, Drew Mariani, we would go up here to where it says Edit. When you go to Edit, you go to Mass Changes, and then you go down here to where it says Paste Hour to Other Days and Hours, and this brings you up to a grid. Now, this grid has to be set to the top. You have to move it up to normal daily log. It always starts out for some reason down here on other logs, but you want to move it up to normal daily log, because if you don't put it in normal daily log, not going to work. Let me see if I can make this a little bit bigger for you so you can get a better view of what's going on, but I don't think it's going to let me make it any bigger. Sorry about that. Maybe if I were at the studio, I could do it. But anyway, so this is a grid, and it's for these are 168 little boxes here for every day of the week, 168 hours of the week. Now, when is Drew Mariani's show on the air? Drew is on from 11 o'clock at night. This is your time, and this is in the spring and summer time, 11 o'clock at night. And let's just insert it in for the weekdays. So it's on 11 o'clock at night, and it's on at 12 o'clock and 1 o'clock. So if you want to put it in at 11 o'clock every day of the week, click, 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 click. That's left click, and now it's just put it in. You just put this log or program in at 11 o'clock, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 11 p.m. And then it's going to be on at 12 p.m. because that's what your log says. This is in the spring and summer log. And now you can it's also on at 1 o'clock. So you could make it at 1 o'clock too. So you can go across like this, hold it down and go across like that, and like that, and like that, and like that. There you go. Now we've put it in. Now it may be in more times. For example, I do happen to know that Drew Mariani is also in at 11 o'clock. It's also in 11 o'clock on Saturday and Sunday, so we can run it all the way down there to Saturday and Sunday. And weekdays, it's also in Saturday and Sunday at that same time. Voila. So we're going to make it there, Saturday and Sunday. Now we've scheduled Drew Mariani. Don't put any place else, because if you do, it's going to show up on the log. And all we do is hit paste. Voila. Say OK. Now it's going to paste it into all those days. It's really, really quite simple. Now let's close this and let's go build a log, commercial log. Let me show you that again. So we're going to go to logs and then now commercial logs. Now I'm not going to the other logs, we're doing the commercial log. We're going to build a commercial log and we're going to build it. Now it just so happens that today is Wednesday. Today is the 29th, and the 29th is Tuesday. So I've done some other logs in here, so I'm going to delete those logs. Not deleting them from the system, just deleting them from my building process. And we're going to delete the Tuesday log because we're going to build a new Tuesday log. All right, here we go. Now, it's going to build a Tuesday log. So we're going to say build new log. And it's going to say for Tuesday, October the 29th. It says that there. And this is the normal log for Tuesday. And it goes, hit build. In this particular case, you always say no. I'll eliminate this eventually, but for the moment, you say no. Now, it's building this log. It's building the whole log for 24 hours a day for Tuesday. It's inserting all the right spots for the right amount of time in all of the breaks that we have. And it says we have no break errors, and it's inserted all of the spots in all of the log, all the logs between midnight and midnight, 11:50, 12 o'clock midnight, 12 o'clock a.m. on Tuesday, and it runs until the end of the day, Tuesday, till 59:59 on Tuesday night. Now, we just put Drew Mariani in there, and there's Drew Mariani, and you can see that's exactly the same log that we put in, same clock that we put in. We always have to try to remember clocks. These are clocks. These are clocks. This particular thing is a log. This is a log because it's for the whole day and it has everything in here. Now, if you wanted to go check something, like you said, well, I want to see what's going on at 10 o'clock in the morning. Well, there you go. There's 10 o'clock in the morning. Guess what that is? 10 o'clock in the morning is your power hour, and it's all set to play as well. And it has this show in there that is Terry and Jesse for 58:45. Done. All set. Everything's cool there. All right. This is all built. This is ready to go, and there are no break errors down here. So let's say, now what do we do? How do we get this into the system? So you just hit automation up here at the top, and you want to convert this, and it's going to go into the BSI import log, and it's going to be a 1029:24, and you hit convert, and it's now converted it. Now, to make it really easy, we're going to go to program. This is the production version of Simian, and we're going to say we want to put a new log in here. This is not on the air now. This is putting a new one in here, and then we go to import down here. Import traffic log. We go to traffic log. Now, where are we going to get it? We're going to scroll down here till we come to where it says the 29th. Because the 29th is today. As you can see, you can't see it on the screen here, but it is Tuesday, October the 29th. You can see it over there in the lower right, Tuesday, October the 29th at 5 a.m. Now, let's go over here and go on the 29th, and we're going to click on there. See that right up there? Let me bring it up here just a teeny bit more. So there's the 28th, there's the 29th. Today's the 29th. We hit that, and we hit open. Voila. Now, we have just inserted it. You can see up there it's 1029. Let's just be very, very sure that this is definitely the Tuesday log. The way I do that, just to be positively sure, is that I go over here to where it says edit, and I go, alrighty, here you go. So I put in there saint of the day, S-O, saint, oh, go back and take a look again. Go back and go to find, and saint of the day, S-O-T-D, saint of the day, and there it is, saint of the day. So, okay, it's a Tuesday log. That's the log we put in. It's the log for the 29th, and the 29th happens to be a Tuesday, so we're good to go. Now, so what we want to do is we're going to save this log file, then save as, and then we go down here, and we're going to save this log as Tuesday. There it is. We're going to save it as Tuesday. Now that we've done that, it's always a good idea, once you've saved it as Tuesday, before you do anything else, go up here to where it says log, and go here to where it says verify program log, and let's hit the verify button over here. Voila, there we go. and it's verifying the log. Oh, no errors found in the whole log. That's outstanding. No errors found in the whole log. This has a lot of lines in it. This particular log has 559 lines. So, but there was no errors anywhere in this log. Now let's, for fun, just scroll down here to the most important hour of the day, the one that that does change daily. The rest of these things stay pretty much the same. But let's go down to 10 o'clock, which is where our power hour is. Here we are at 10 o'clock, and at 10 o'clock, here's the power hour for Tuesday and Thursday, and it's Terry and Jesse. So we can click on that, right-click on that, edit info. Let's see. Yep, there's Terry and Jesse up there. And it's all set to play to do what it's supposed to be doing. Now, I want to show you something here. This has all been very, very, very carefully planned out so that it actually does everything it's supposed to do. If you will notice, at exactly 10 o'clock, it continues to play EWTN until 20 seconds past 10 o'clock. That all has to do with this interesting thing going on about the relevant radio. It continues to play until 20 seconds past the hour. Then it says that Terry and Jesse is next. That's the metadata. Then it plays an ID, and then it plays the program and so forth. So let's just be sure we know what we've done here. So what do we have here? We start at 20 after. Okay, that's good. So I'm going to put in my calculator 20 after plus, and then the next event that takes place is going to be 10 seconds. There's 10 seconds. That's going to play. Here's another one for 10 seconds. It's 10-second ID. That's going to play. Here's another one for 58:45 plus. Well, that's going to take us to 59:25, actually 59:30, and then we put in a 30-second spot. And voila, there we are. We have filled up that hour. So that hour is filled up. We know that that hour is going to play. It's going to time out properly, and you're all set to go. It is now in the log. Now, what we could do, we can go over here to the actual log that's playing right this minute. And this particular log is the Tuesday log, and we've saved it as a Tuesday log. So let's go back and double check. So, yep, we saved it as a Tuesday log. This is our secondary log, or our production log. We're going to go back over here. Now, we can insert this in here. Right now, we're going to go and hit File, and we're going to hit Tuesday again. And we don't want to change anything, so we'll hit No. And there the Tuesday log is now in the system. We have little events along here. On Tuesday, it's 5:10 in the morning. So what will happen at 5:18, no matter where it is right now, because relevant radio is on the air. That's on the air because we know that. That's a fact. And at 5:18, it will automatically advance to 5:18, and it knows exactly where it is. I put these auto advances in the log. I put an auto advance in at 38 and so forth on all of these logs. That's how you take a look at your relevant radio logs, or any of the logs. Now, once again, let's go back here. This is natural log. See it down here at the bottom, natural log. And we're going to go back up, and we're going to close this. And when we go look at another log, we go to logs, remember, and we go to other logs. And in other logs, we go to see it says other logs right here. And then we go to the template. And when we get to the template, we can go and we can take a look at, we were looking at Drew Mariani, so now let's take a look at, let's go down here to Sunrise Morning Show. Sunrise Morning Show is at hour 2. Well, there's a Sunrise Morning Show, and it's all programmed as well. So, there's really nothing you need to do unless you decide you want to do a new program. You want to put a new program into the system. And when you want to put a new program in, I'm going to show you on a different video how to build a log from scratch. But I'd strongly urge you never to build a log from scratch. I suggest you take a log that's similar to the log that you are intending on building and copy that log. Now, for example, let's say we want to take a let's take a look at one of the power hours, because that's probably where you would be changing something. So this is the power hour for Monday, but you want to build something else for that. All you need to do is go up here and say copy template, and when you click that, you can copy the template, and then you can start building a new log. But that's a different video. I'll show you that at another time. So that's all about a little bit about Natural Log 9 Lite, Natural Log 9 Lite for KPIH. Got any questions? Send me an email, RonCrider@gmail.com, or give me a call, 772-913-2209. Make sure you send me a text message first and say who you are and why you're calling, so I know to answer the phone. Otherwise, I get hundreds of calls a day, and that doesn't work out very well. All righty? Have a great day.